I'm Chandi.
And I'm Chantal.
And I'm Sophia.
And welcome to Headline News. First up, a team of researchers has pinpointed the origin of a mysterious radio signal from space. The fast radio burst was traced to a dwarf galaxy 3 billion light-years away from Earth. A fast radio burst is an explosion that occurs in space. They are very bright but only last for a few milliseconds. Only 18 fast radio bursts have been detected, and this is going from the course of 2007 to now. 3 fast radio bursts were first detected at the observatory in Puerto Rico. The dwarf galaxy's location was determined using data from observatories in New Mexico and Hawaii. Scientists think that the signal may be emanating from a newborn neutron star. Another possibility could be bursts of light particles falling into a black hole.
In California, Nevada, other parts of the West face more flooding, mudslides, and heavy snow as region. In California, a gigantic mudslide closed a section of Interstate 80 in the Sierras, and the wind filled a giant tree with other stuffed and go on through. After that happened, it fell over on Interstate 80.
Final news, a manhunt continued Tuesday after an Orlando police officer was shot and killed. The guy wanted was 41-year-old Marcus Lloyd. He has a lengthy criminal record dating back to 2 decades, and authorities have been searching for him in the weeks for the slaying of his pregnant ex-girlfriend. And Sergeant Deborah Clayton was shot Monday morning after she approached Lloyd in a parking lot of a Walmart store in Northwest Orlando.
That's it for Headline News. Have a great day, Wilson.
What is up, Wilson? My name is Alexis, and I'm here with local news. Today's story is about an off-duty police officer who had gotten arrested January 8th. The man that goes by Robert Miller was drunk driving and had gotten in a car accident. Police reports say that Miller had hit a tree in the front yard of somebody's home, then backed over a stop sign and a street sign, then went through a wooden fence. Robert Miller is a 33-year-old veteran of the Council Bluffs Police Department. He was also put on administrative leave as a punishment. Well, that's all for today. My name is Alexis, and I will see you next week. Bye!
Hey Wilson, it's Marissa
And Evelyn,
and we're here with the lunch of the week. Tuesday, January 17th is Fiestado's barbecue rib bun and yogurt bagel with chef salad roll.
Wednesday, January 18th, macho nachos, turkey and cheese bun, yogurt muffin.
Thursday, January 19th is barbecue pork bun, chicken tenders roll, and yogurt breadstick with chef salad breadstick.
Friday, January 20th, chili, cinnamon bun, hot pocket, yogurt, and Nutri-Grain bar.
And here are the food facts of the week. Onion is Latin for large pearl.
Chicken contains 266% more fat than it did 40 years ago.
Honey is the only food that will never rot. It can last 3,000 years.
Airplane food isn't very tasty because our sense of smell and taste decreases from 20 to 50%.
Scientists can turn peanut butter into diamonds.
49% of U.S. adults eat 1 sandwich a day.
And that's it for the lunch of the week. Bye, Wilson.
Hi, it's JJ.
And Tony, and we are back with more news on sports. First, let's start with Gigi for some football news.
Green Bay beat the New York Giants 38-13. Randall Cobb had a really good game. He scored 3 TDs, 5 receptions, and 116 yards. Good job, Packers. The Miami Dolphins lost against the Steelers. The score was 30-12. Here's Tony with soccer news.
A total of 64 teams will be played to decide the winner of the FIFA World Cup 2017. 100,000 tickets will be available. Tickets are gonna be sold for $105. Price of a ticket will rise when moving to the finals. Now for some basketball news with Gigi.
OKC beat Chicago Bulls 109-94. Russell Westbrook had a good game. He scored 21 points, 14 assists, and 9 rebounds. Now for some fun facts with me and Tony. Jerry Rice and Brett Favre are the only non-kickers to play in more than 300 games.
The defensive player with the highest total is Darryl Green, who played in 295 games.
It's JJ.
And Tony, and that's it for today's News on Sports. Bye, Wilson.
Hi, I'm Nevaeh.
Hi, I'm Jordan. This is New Books of 2017.
First up, we have a book by Meredith Stefina, Lost Girls. Yesterday, Rachel went to sleep listening to Taylor Swift, curled up in her Grammy's quilt, worrying about geometry. Today, she woke up in a ditch, bloodied, bruised, and missing a year of her life. She doesn't recognize the person she's become. She's popular and she can fight. She's not the only girl to go missing within the last year, but she's the only girl to come back. She desperately wants to unravel what happened to her to try and recover the rest of the lost girls. But the more she discovers, the more her memories return. And as much as her new life scares her, it costs her, seductively. The good girl gone bad, only thinking about drugs. The rush of the fight, the thrill of the win, something she can't resist, that might just get her killed.
Next, we have a book by R.A. Hayco, Among Wolves. Gabe remembers the last day. He and Mags had been on the tour of the Wright House and the rest of Mrs. Kimball's first grade class when it happened. They fled with the president to a long-abandoned bunker, even as the first games began to fall. 10 years have passed, and now Gabe is almost grown. He still lives deep inside the mountain, waiting for the world to thaw, but outside the storms continue to rage, and the supplies are running low. The president says it will be okay, because they are the chosen ones, but Gabe isn't so sure. Then one day, Gabe finds a blood-stained map. The blood's not the problem, nor the frozen remains that the person it belongs to. Gabe used to seeing dead bodies, except this one here recognizes, and it shouldn't be all the way out here. Now all Gabe can think about is how he's going to make it back to the bunker and let the president know what he's found. But Gabe's troubles are just the beginning, for things are not as they seem inside the mountain, and soon he will face a much larger problem: how to get Mags and the others out.
Finally, we have a book by Robin Talley, As It Descended. Mariah Loyan and Lily Bolton are the school's ultimate power couple, but one thing stands between them and their perfect future: campus superstar Delilah Jeffrey. Golden Child Delilah is a legend at exclusive Archer Academy and the unproven winner of the well-known Carter Kingsley Prize. But Delilah doesn't know that Lily and Mariah are willing to do anything, absolutely anything, to accept Delilah for the scholarship. After all, it would lock in Mariah's attendance at Stanford and assure her and Lily 4 more years in a shared dorm room. Together, Mariah and Lily harness the dark power long rumored to be present or the former plantation that houses their school. But when fears turn into fatalities and madness begins to blur the difference between what's real and what's imagined, the girls must attempt to put a stop to a chilling series of events they've accidentally set in motion.
And that was New Books of 2017.
Welcome back to the Wilson Buzz. It's Martin
and Alex,
and now Alex is going to talk about Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is an American animated television series produced by Disney Television Animation that first aired on Disney Channel, then later transitioned to Disney XD from June 15th, 2012 to February 15th, 2016. Created by Alex Hirsch, the series follows the adventures of Dipper Pine, voiced by Jason Ritter, and his twin sister Mabel, voiced by Kristen Schaal, in the fiction town of Gravity Falls, Oregon, while on the summer vacation. At the start of the series, Dipper and Mabel are sent to spend the summer with their uncle Stan, voiced by Hirsch, in the mysterious town full of paranormal forces by supernatural creatures.
Danny Phantom is an animation series created by Bunkin Hardman and for Nickelodeon. The series follows a teenage boy who after an accident with an unpredictable portal between the human world and the ghost world becomes a human ghost hybrid and takes a tax spot for saving his town.
And that is it. Is it for the cartoons shows that you may or may not know by Wilson.
That was bad.
Hello, Wilson. Today we are doing Adventure Time. Adventure Time is about a boy named Finn and his dog Jake, who can magically change size and shape at any time. Finn is Jake's adoptive brother from the time he was a baby. Jake got his powers from before his birth.
His father was bitten by an extra-dimensional creature while exploring. Jake can shapeshift because of his relationship with his shape-shifting parent. Although he is unaware of it, and he believes his powers are from him rolling around in a magical mud puddle as a puppy. And we think that it's rather mean of his parents to tell him not tell him that.
Finn, he is a simple human in the world full of non-human creatures and figures. Although he met a human like himself living in a sewer, semi-possessed by demon-like things. Her name is Susan Strong. And Finn was surprised when he met her because he had never seen another human before in his life. The entire show rotates around these two characters, Finn and his older adoptive brother Jake. The dog, they fight, Jake gets married and has kids, and Finn stays single forever but has an undeniable crush on Princess Bubblegum and has dated Flame Princess, although they are not together anymore.
Which is quite depressing.
I know. Anyways, that's all
for today.
Bye, Wilson.
This is Video Game News. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jace.
Netflix has recently made a game called Netflix Infinite Runner. In this game, you play as characters from the TV shows on Netflix like Orange is the New Black and Marco Polo.
Coming out in 2017. This game is a tactical open-world shooter.
Bits of footage have been released from an upcoming Halo Mega Bloks game that has been reportedly canceled.
The Legend of Zelda Switch is coming out early 2017. This genre is an RPG.
Star Citizen has passed $141 million while the developers are teasing the members, saying there are many new upcoming things this year in the game.
Mass Effect Andromeda is coming out in 2017. This is an RPG third-person shooter.
Recently, Smite, a strategy card game, has entered closed beta and only some people are allowed to test the current build.
Battalion 1944 is coming out in 2017. This game is a multiplayer / FPS game.
This Video Game News, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jace. Bye.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Hi, I'm Abby.
Hi, I'm Jaden.
And
welcome to the Apps of the Week.
Our first app is Etsy. Etsy is an app for people to buy stuff. What kind of stuff? Stuff that people make and want to sell, or you can buy those things that people want to sell. You can buy homemade items as well as vintage items and supplies, and unique factory manufactured items. Is it free? Yep, it's completely free, and it's available on the iOS and Android store. Cool. I'm gonna go download this app. And once I looked more into it, I found out more cool information about Etsy. Oh really? Like what? It's free to download, and if you are selling, it only costs 20 cents per item listing. Maybe I'll start selling. Selling what? I don't know. What can I sell? You can sell lots of stuff. It's a reselling app. So you can sell anything from handmade items to vintage stuff.
The next app is Game Pigeon. Game Pigeon is an app that works with iMessage. You can play games with your friends by texting them. They have games like Pool, Battleship, Dots and Boxes, and so much more. My favorite game is Pool. Game Pigeon keeps track of how many games you win. You can customize a tiny avatar so your friends can see. They now have pool cues and accessories for your avatar, both being $1.99. But new updates come out all the time. It has an overall rating of 4 stars on the iOS App Store.
Our next app is House Party. House Party is a group video chat. If you have any friends, you can add them. But how many can you have at once? Up to 8 people can be on this app at a time. Is it free? Yes, it is free on the iOS and Android store. Okay, cool. I'm Abby. I'm Krista.
I'm Jaded. And that's it for the Apps of the Week.
Hi,
my name is Jonathan.
And my name is Matthew Kiefer. Bulbasaur! In previous videos, I talked about Z moves. It's a powerful 5th or 4th move in the game.
You receive your Z-Ring from the Pokemon Tapu Koko. From there, you go on island trials and get Z-Crystals for completing island trials. The Z-moves are useful in battle. If you need to finish a fight quick or lower your enemy's HP so you can defeat them more easily, you can get more Z-Crystals because of trials. In exploring the Aloha region,
Alchemy, it is very fun, and it's very old, but the game is very fun. And what the game is about is that you can put a bunch of things, and the objective of the game is to make everything that you can make. And there are 560 things in the game, and there's 9 secret things in the game, and they are very funny. And there is one that is very funny, and that's the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Goodbye, Wilson.
Hi, my name is Connor.
And I'm Matt.
Uncharted 4: A Thief's End is an action-adventure video game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation 4 video game console. The game was released worldwide on May 10, 2016, set several years after the events of Uncharted 4: Drake's Deception. A Thief's End follows series older brother Sam and longtime partner Sully to search for clues of the location of Captain Henry Avery's long-lost treasure to save his brother.
The game was first teased at the PlayStation 4 US launch event on November 14, 2013. It's the next main entry in the Uncharted franchise. It was unveiled on June 9, 2014 at Sony's press conference during E3. It was a small teaser on the game, debuting the game real-time visuals. Development on the game was wrapped on March 18, 2016. Upon release, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End was widely acclaimed by video game publications, with critics praising the game for improved gameplay mechanics and other previous entries in the series. Narrative, emotional depth, visual design, and the multiplayer. Critics also found the game to be satisfying conclusion to the Uncharted series. It won a year-end accolades including Game of the Year and Best Action Adventure awards from several gaming publications. A commercial success, the game sold over 2.7 million copies in its first week of release and became the fastest-selling entry in the series, as well as the best-selling PlayStation 4 video game.
And that's it for the video game news for this week.
Bye-bye, Wilson.
Hi, I'm Tatum.
And I'm Gabby.
And we're here with the jokes of the week. Hey, Gabby.
What?
My boss told me to have a good day.
Okay.
So I went home.
What is a kitten's favorite color?
What?
Purple.
Hey, Gabby.
Yeah?
What do you call a fake noodle?
What?
An impasta.
Where did the cow go on the weekend?
Where?
The movies.
Hey, Gabby.
What?
What do you call a pig that takes karate?
I don't know.
A pork chop.
What did the egg say to the other egg?
What?
Have a excellent day.
Gabby.
What?
Why do fish swim in salt water?
Why?
Because pepper makes them sneeze.
What did the dog say to the comedian?
I don't know.
You crack me up.
Hey.
What?
How can you tell if it's raining cats and dogs?
How?
When you step in a poodle.
What did you call a dog with no legs?
What?
It doesn't matter what you call him. He isn't coming.
And that's it for the jokes of the week.